Now, and at this time, I'd like to call the city council meeting to order. Let's start with roll call, please.
Councilmember Cummings.
Here.
Councilmember Eidbo.
Here.
Councilmember Kamish. Here. Councilmember Kaiser.
Here.
Councilmember Onessa Rosen.
Here.
Mayor Adams.
Here.
Councilmember Budashevsky.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, council, we have an agenda before us. Looking for a motion, John.
So moved.
Looking for a second on that. Go ahead, Tracy.
Second.
All right, all members in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. We have a consent agenda. I'm going to read that into the record at this time. It's the minutes from the following meetings: the work session on September 5th, 2023, and the council meeting from that same date. A list of license applications submitted by the city clerk to the city council that is on file in her office. Acceptance of Shaz Ahmadi, resignation from the Parks and Recreation Commission, and adoption of a resolution authorizing the city manager to approve and execute the Joint Water Commission Wholesale Agreement renewal with the City of Minneapolis. Looking for a motion on that. Go ahead.
I'll make a
Therese.
motion to approve the consent agenda as it was read.
All right, looking for a second. Taji?
I'll second that.
All right, all members in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Open forum, is there anybody wishing to speak during open forum? Anybody else wishing to speak on other topics other than what we've already discussed in the work session? Seeing no one approach, I just want to encourage, since we have some people here, you can come back and talk to us anytime. We're here. So look for our meetings. It's always the first and third Tuesday of the month at 7 o'clock. So next, we have we're going to be having a public hearing on considering new off-sale liquor for Ashley Liquor. And our city clerk, Chrissy, is going to address the council on that. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Good evening. I'll be brief. Ashley Smith has applied for an off-sale liquor license to do business as Ashley's Liquor, located at 4920 West Broadway, formerly Crystal Wine and Spirits. Staff has reviewed the application or the license application materials, and a background check was completed by the police department. Hearing notice was published in the September 7th Sun Post, as well as on Nextdoor. No correspondence has been received in regards to the proposed new license. At the time of the staff report, the property had outstanding property maintenance code violations. However, those items have since been corrected. Therefore, staff is recommending full approval of the off-sale liquor license. Ms. Smith is in attendance tonight to answer any questions the council may have. And that concludes my report.
All right. Are there any questions from the council for Chrissy? Seeing none. At this time, I'd like to open the public hearing. Is there anybody wishing to speak on this issue for the public hearing? Okay. Nobody wishing to speak. I will close the public hearing. Did you want to make any comments, or are you good? Okay, because, well, why don't you step forward? I have some questions for you. I kind of blew my 5 minutes. It's over, so it's okay. So this is just a different name? Or are you a new person?
I'm a new person.
Okay.
So the previous person sold the liquor store, and then I'm renting it to then open my own liquor store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
I know it was previously an owner. The gentleman owned it for many, many years. He passed away.
Yeah.
And then his children then took over it. We have the same lawyer, so that's kind of how we got introduced. And then I know another person ended up buying it, and then we ended up buying it.
Okay. And you're running it personally?
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. Forrest?
Have you ever run a liquor store before?
So the father of my children own a liquor store, Clever Liquor, in Crystal, Minnesota. So I did his accounting. I did lots of shifts there. I managed there for a long time. I now have an 8-month-old, so I've been spending most time at home, still doing some accounting and stuff like that. But I do know like the reps and ordering liquor and stuff like that is kind of the most majority that I know.
Okay.
Okay. John, I think you'll cover what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
What about training in terms of sale to people over the age of 21. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've been to the class here in the City Hall. I took that class, and I'm going to put forth my employees to do the same when I am able to hire some. At the moment, it's just going to be like me and maybe a family member or two trying to help me out at the time. I'm just kind of keeping it forward.
All right.
If I can just follow up.
Yeah.
Some of the issues with that business, particular business, has been, that it's, I would have to say security. I mean, there's been a lot of break-ins, for instance. A lot of times it's been people who have been previously employed there in some cases. So are you planning on making any improvements in terms of like making the front door more secure? Or, okay, if you could talk a little bit about that, about the actual, improvements to the building, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, so at this moment, we just redid the whole driveway, parking lot, and I do plan to get new doors. The doors on there are very able to get into very easily. I have spoke also with the police, have came out and talked to me and mentioned, all the burglaries and people coming through the roof before. So I will have a security system, and I will get cameras up and going and do my best to be knowledgeable and just kind of keep forth with the police and see if there's anything else we can do to help prevent that.
Yeah, because that building has had a history of, mishaps, obviously a lot of failed businesses. And I live close by there, and I would really like to see it do well. Based on the history of that business, I just don't feel very confident. So
Yeah.
you talking about making improvements to the business, to the building itself, to make it more secure is very helpful. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll make sure that we do the best we can. And inside's not the best layout either. So I'm going to hopefully try to rearrange it or make it look, more presentable and more safety too for employees also.
True. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, when do you hope
Therese?
to open?
As soon as I get approval from the state, I'm going to go forth and open. So right now I've just been cleaning. I'm going to be doing stock on the inventory now, but I have to wait for my license from the state, and then I can kind of order more liquor and then have it open
Okay,
shortly after that.
thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I mean, that goes above and beyond the process, but we really appreciate you
No
talking with
problem.
us. So, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right, motion, anyone?
I can make that motion.
Go ahead, John.
I make a motion to approve the off-sale license for Ashley Liquor Incorporated, doing business as Ashley Liquor, located at 4920 West Broadway.
All right, looking for a second. Forrest?
So second.
All right, all members in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. All right, very good. Thank you. That is it for our agenda. No, it isn't. Haven't started our agenda. Let me rephrase that. Our regular agenda is disbursements of $25,000 or greater, and my paper is gone. Could I? I'll see if I can pull it off. It's on the wrong color paper. I know that doesn't mean anything to you, but it means it to me. GMH Asphalt Corporation Community Center Parking Lot Project for $44,466. Landscape Structure Broadway Parking Play Area Equipment for $111,913. Logis for monthly application support, $41,026. West Metro Fire Rescue District, that would be the August contribution amount for $123,281. Solar Pod Inc. for the police department solar panels, $878. Create Construction for miscellaneous concrete work, $50,703. Health Partners for September health insurance premiums, $128,177. IRS electronic payments for federal and FICA withholding for pay date 9/1/23 is $75,959. MinPair for employee and city required contributions for the same pay date, $70,323. Total disbursements of $25,000 or greater is $684,729.34. All right, council, any questions on any one of these items? Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a quick question, and maybe Adam, you can answer this, but just for the landscape structures, the Broadway Park play area equipment, is that the total cost of that equipment, or are we paying in installments or something?
That is specifically for the equipment alone.
And all of it? It's not like we're paying it in,
Correct.
Okay.
There are other parts of the project.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
but just all the equipment is there? Okay. Thank you.
All right. Anything else on that list? Looking for a motion? Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the list of disbursements over 25,000.
Thanks, Tracy. Go ahead, David.
I'll second that.
All right, all members in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries. That's it for our agenda. The following announcements are Farmers Market ends Tuesday, September 26th. The market is open from 3 to 6:30 p.m., and that's at Becker Park. The next city council meeting is Tuesday, October 7th at 7 o'clock in the council chambers here at City Hall.
October
It's-
3rd.
What'd I say?
7th.
7th? Yikes. At 7 p.m. There I did. And that's on blue paper. And you can also attend via Zoom. The Tri-City Annual Community Forum will occur on Wednesday, October 11th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And that's at the Crystal Community Center. A reminder to all that work sessions and meetings are available online at crystalmn.gov for your viewing or listening pleasure at any time. So that's it for announcements on the piece of paper. Do we have any others from the council? No other announcements. All right. John,
Make a motion to adjourn?
thank you. Looking for a second?
I'll second
Trees?
that.
All right. All members in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries.